What's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Not a Football Show. My name is Tico from the Tico Fantasy Show, and I'm here with my pal, Sully Sports. What's going on, Sully?
Yo.
Yo. What are we talking about today, Sully?
We're going to be going over Monday night's games, maybe get into a little bit into the Thursday night preview.
Thursday.
And we're going to touch on our beautiful little wheel right here.
We got the wheel back. It's making a reappearance.
Second time ever.
So, yeah, we're bringing the wheel back. We're talking about some Thursday Night Football, talking about Monday Night Football, and, let's get right on into it.
All right, what game do you want to start off with first?
Start off with the Panthers-Saints.
Beautiful game. It was a really
that's
fun
a fun
game.
one to watch. That was a fun one.
Yeah. Sweat out the first touchdown bet all the way up until the third quarter.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
So, what'd you take away? What's your takeaways?
Bryce Young is small. And I don't know, man. That Panthers offense, I was expecting to see a lot more from Bryce Young in these first two games. I understand he's a rookie, but, man, it's not great what we're seeing. I mean, he's not good at throwing the ball down the field, or he hasn't been that good at doing it. And I don't know. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing from Bryce Young. I'm a bit surprised, actually.
It's growing pains, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But, man, I wasn't expecting him to be this bad. I really thought he was going to come in there and be really good to start off.
I mean, Adam Thielen looked good.
Adam Thielen looked great, man.
Young.
It's 9 targets, I think 6 receptions, I believe, and a touchdown. Good day for him. Good day for Adam Thielen. You know, I just picked him up in my fantasy football league, threw him at flex. It's a tough day over there, but yeah, he's on the team, and he played good. Jonathan Mingo also played really good, or not. He actually didn't play that good, but he got 8 targets. And that's good to see another rookie getting in the mix. Miles Sanders, super inefficient. Not looking that good, but that is a good Saints defense, so, you know, you got to give him credit.
Yeah, I mean, Miles Sanders really hasn't gotten anything going.
No, not really,
so far. And, coming in from free agency, being a fairly high-paid running back, right, coming out of free agency.
I believe it was $6 million a year,
yeah, I
mean, maybe more, 6.5.
That's not cheap. I mean, he's the guy that you brought in to come and be your running back. So
yeah.
He hasn't been great, but the whole offense as a whole really hasn't been that great
No,
either.
not at all.
Something that I want to say, with no Jamal Williams, no AK, we're seeing a lot of Taysom action.
Dude, Taysom was running up and down that field. I mean, if you don't got one of these top-tier tight ends, you might want to throw Taysom Hill in there.
Yep, 9 carries, 75 yards, their leading rusher. He looked good. One thing about Taysom, I don't know how defenses don't pick up on it. He's getting the ball every time. Like, they never have him really on the field, and he doesn't get the ball.
You can't game plan for Taysom Hill. You can't figure it out. He's too good of a player.
True, I guess. He even threw a pass.
He's different. He's just different. He is built different than everybody else. But on to the other side of the ball with the Saints. Chris Olave looked good. Michael Thomas had a good game. Rashid Shaheed, I mean, he didn't have a great game, but man, that guy's a talent. That guy's good. That's a great trio they got going on there. And, you know, Derek Carr's really not taking advantage of that, I don't feel like. Derek Carr, I really wanted him to come in there and light it up with the passing attack, but no, we didn't really get to see much of that.
Yeah, he's looking a little too much like Andy Dalton right now.
He is looking a lot like Andy Dalton, and I said all offseason, Andy Dalton is not as good as Derek Carr. You know, Derek Carr's a significant upgrade from Andy Dalton, but man, I don't know anymore. It doesn't look too much different. I mean, they're winning games, so you can't be complaining, but for fantasy, it's not looking great.
Nope. Chris Olave, 11 targets. Love seeing that. You think maybe Michael Thomas is back?
Michael Thomas has been back. I've been trying to tell people this. If Michael Thomas doesn't get hurt, Michael Thomas is here to stay.
Yeah, he got those cheeks inbound on that sideline throw.
Oh, he got those cheeks.
He's got those cheeks inbound. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be close because it's a lot of cheekage to get inbound. So
a lot of cheekage.
A lot of cheekage. Tony Jones.
Tony Brooks James Jones Jr.
Tony Jones.
The man, the myth, the legend.
I don't think we'll see very much of Tony Jones.
I disagree.
Really?
I disagree. You know, Kendre Miller, he missed this past game with an injury. We thought he might play, but he didn't. And, Tony Jones, I think he's going to be super involved. Not 20-plus carries, but I think we're going to see him get that same, 13, and maybe we'll see Kendre get like 8 or 9. I think Tony Jones is going to be the lead back in that backfield this week.
Well, this week, yeah, maybe.
But
after this week, he's going to be basically
he's garbage,
off the face of the earth. So.
For sure.
Anything else? Hayden Hurst was not good.
No. It wasn't a good game. It was. I'm going to be honest with you. I watched the first quarter of it, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to watch this. I'm going to go watch the Browns versus Steelers.
Very fair, very fair. You want to go ahead and get into Browns Steelers?
Oh, I would love to.
Anything else for this game? So.
I would love to.
First order of business: Jaylen Warren is better than Najee Harris.
Jaylen Warren is better than Najee Harris.
He has been better than Najee Harris. He was better than him last year. He's better than him this year. It's the Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott. It's the exact same thing. The better running backs not getting the carries because of the draft capital they used on the top guy.
Najee Harris, he just looks like he's running in slow motion when that guy's moving. I don't know what happened. I don't know. He wasn't that bad his rookie year, and now it's just, I don't get it. Hopefully a bounce back week this week against the Raiders, but
maybe he's like pulling a Rock Lee on us and has some weighted.
He's got some ankle weights.
Got some ankle weights in his cleats or something, but it's pretty ugly. Something else. Deshaun Watson. Is Deshaun Watson just bad now? Is he just not as good as he was?
Oh, man. It was a bad game for Deshaun Watson. I think it was 4 turnovers. And
what, do you have 2 face masks
grabbing face masks. Dude, he threw that guy out of bounds. I mean, damn. What's the deal, bro? What are you doing?
Deshaun Watson always illegally touching somebody somehow. I mean, he always finds a way to do it, whether he's in a game or not in a game. It's crazy.
He's a toucher. But, Deshaun Watson, man, I really thought he was going to come out there and be really good. And, in fantasy, it's a little different because in the NFL, like, he's not a good quarterback, I don't think. I don't think he's a good NFL quarterback. But for fantasy, you still got the rushing upside. You still got the passing upside. And, there's going to be weeks where he does bad like this past one. But in our league, he dropped 15 points still. 15 points.
Celebrating 15 points?
15 points for that bad of a performance? That's still, like, if anybody else did that, they'd put up 6.
That's fair, I guess.
So I'm not completely out on him yet for fantasy, but for the NFL, I am completely out on him.
Did he score more in fantasy than Kenny Pickett?
Probably.
Kenny Pickett wasn't very good
Probably
either.
the Steelers' offense didn't get into the red zone not even the red zone, the 30-yard line. They did not get into the Browns' 30 a single time the whole entire game.
Really?
No, they did not touch the 30 or beyond the whole entire game of the Browns field.
That's true. Their defense did carry him the entire game.
Yeah, T.J. Watt to the moon.
Their defense, wasn't Alex Highsmith?
Oh, my God. Alex Highsmith was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
Jeez, man. I have an IDP league, which is individual defensive players. He dropped 25 points.
Sheesh. Wins you a week right there.
Yep. And really their only offense was George Pickens.
Yeah.
George Pickens' long catches.
George Pickens' George Pickens' legacy game, bro. 4 receptions, I believe 127 yards and a touchdown. Good day. Good day for George Pickens.
Yep, just like you said it was going to happen. A long touchdown or a long
George
catch
Pickens,
on
man,
prime time.
He had 10 targets. He just only 4 of them were really catchable. Kenny Pickett's bad.
Second leading receiver was Jaylen Warren. 4 catches, 66 yards. He's got the juice, man. I mean,
it's terrible.
He's just better.
Oh my, that Steelers offense, man. That Steelers offense is just abysmal.
And we didn't even talk about the main thing that happened that game. Nick Chubb going out for the season.
Oh man, that's just terrible. You hate to see it. And everybody's talking about, I want to address like the Minkah Fitzpatrick side of it because everyone's talking about Minkah Fitzpatrick making a dirty play. Dude, Minkah Fitzpatrick probably feels terrible right now. I understand that it might have been a dirty play. He might have been a mistake. He ran into his knee, whatever it was. But man, it's bad for everybody. Nobody wins in that situation.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call it dirty. I mean, you got to remember these guys are going.
Yeah, you don't have
so
any time
fast
to think.
Out there.
You got a half a second to make a decision. You got to get the tackle, and things happen. It's a dangerous game.
Yeah, I don't think it was dirty by Minkah on any means. It may have appeared that way, but I don't think.
It's a dangerous game, man. It's a dangerous game. That's why we're over here talking about it, and they're over there playing it because they got the stomach for it. We don't.
Exactly. So with Nick Chubb being out for the season, Jerome Ford had a great game. Jerome Ford is really good, and now the Browns went out and signed Kareem Hunt, but I think they said Jerome Ford's going to be the RB1
They did.
there.
Kevin Stefanski came out today and said Jerome Ford is still our guy.
And that makes perfect sense to me. I mean, he's too good to not be on the field.
I agree.
You saw him out there. He was great. He had the 70-yard run that
stopped
him just shy of the
dive,
end zone.
Oh my goodness. They should have just gave it to him.
They should have. But signing Kareem Hunt makes perfect sense here as well. I mean, he knows the offense. He's going to fit right in.
For sure.
He's definitely relevant though for fantasy. Do you think it's more of a split backfield or more like a 75-25?
I think it's more like I think it's going to be like a 60-40.
Okay. I
think it's going to be a 60-40 in favor of Jerome Ford. And, Kareem Hunt's going to be there, but last time we saw Kareem Hunt, he wasn't that good. He was pretty inefficient. I watched this one game last year where they handed the ball up to Kareem Hunt 3 times in a row, and he could not get a touchdown. It was awful. So, he's a little older, but he knows the offense.
Yeah, I mean, it's a veteran presence in the backfield. It's always good to have.
They had to add somebody, and Kareem Hunt was the right guy for them to add just because, the familiarity.
Who else had a good game? Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper, those sideline grabs he was making, amazing.
Seven receptions, 90 yards.
Good day for him.
Good game for Amari
Elijah
Cooper.
Moore had quite a few targets, but didn't have quite a few receptions with it.
9 targets, 3 receptions.
Yeah, but a lot of them were uncatchable. Deshaun Watson was throwing balls into the freaking stands.
Let's see, what else we got here?
Oh, my. It was
Deshaun
tough.
Watson. Oh, speaking of Deshaun Watson, have you seen Deshaun Watson's burner account?
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen Deshaun Watson's
I haven't seen Deshaun Watson's burner account.
It's the most blatant burner account I've seen in my life. His username is like Gainesville owned.
Oh, I did see this. I did see this. What am I talking about? I did see this.
And you look it up, and he's from Gainesville.
Yeah.
And all of his tweets are just, oh, Deshaun Watson has no help out there, man. Like, I don't get, in this day and age, how people still have burner accounts and expect people to not figure it out.
You can figure that stuff out, man.
They get sniffed out so quickly.
We know it's you, Deshaun.
We know it's you.
We smelled you out. But, Thursday night, the Steelers ended up getting the dub anyways. And, yeah, it was a weird game, crazy game.
Carried by the defense.
Both sides.
Yeah, it was pretty ugly. But that's Monday night games.
Monday night games,
bro.
That's
just
Monday night games. Nick Chubb, Aaron Rodgers. The last Monday night game was DeMar Hamlin. Oh, my goodness.
The Monday night game before that was actually Kyler Murray, too.
Oh, you're lying.
I'm pretty sure it was. I saw something that said it was.
Even if it is, still, Monday night's cursed, bro. Don't start your guys on Monday night. Hope they don't play. Hope they get on a plane and just leave.
They should boycott Monday nights, honestly.
Really, man, really.
It's insane.
Almost as bad as Amazon Prime Thursday Night Football.
God, Prime View?
Ugh.
Only good thing about Monday nights is the Manning cast.
Oh, man. Did you see? I saw this video with Mike McDaniel interviewing for the Manning cast, trying to be their third person. Yeah. Mike McDaniel's such a character, man.
Love that guy. Finn's legend.
All
right, let's go ahead and get into Thursday night. Giants 49ers. Yay.
Woo!
We got a massacre on Thursday night, guys. The 49ers are 10-point favorites.
10 points.
Going against the Saquon Barkley-less New York Giants.
Just came out earlier today. Saquon is going to be out.
Yep.
Yeah.
As if they didn't have a chance already.
No, it's not looking good for the Giants. I don't know what Daniel Jones is going to do. Darren Waller's going to get a lot of targets. That's it. I don't really know what to tell you about that Giants side of the ball. It's going to be a tough night.
Yeah, I don't really want any of the receivers in this game. I mean, you were willing to take a shot on one of them last week, but yeah. I wouldn't.
Hey, man. Hey, Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah, but he had 2 catches,
I saw this Jalen Hyatt quote. Jalen Hyatt said that Daniel Jones was talking to him, and Daniel Jones said, hey, man, I want to get you the ball whenever I get you the ball.
Yeah, but Daniel Jones just doesn't throw.
He can't get him the ball, though.
Daniel Jones can't. That's the thing. He's going to be flat on his back with Nick Bosa all over him.
Yeah, it's going to be a... actually, I wanted to talk about that. The 49ers, their defense isn't as good as we think.
Really?
Let me tell you something I figured out here. So, Kyren Williams this past week had 52 yards and a touchdown. Okay? And then the week before that, Najee Harris only had 31 yards against them. And that might sound bad, but he only had 6 carries. That's 5 yards a carry. So, I know it might sound crazy, but what do you think the odds are of Matt Breida having a good game?
0.
They can't be 0.
Look, you got to remember something else also. You got to remember game script. You got to remember Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel, and Christian McCaffrey are going to be up by 30 by halftime. So Matt Breida probably won't.
But what if that doesn't happen? I know nobody wants to bet with this. I know the odds of this are pretty freaking low, but what are the odds that the Giants go out there and are decent? Maybe they keep this game somewhat close. We didn't think the Rams were going to keep it close with them, but they did.
Well, they started the first half getting blown out by the Arizona Cardinals. So that's a
they got more than blown out.
Yeah, I mean they came back and won, but they should have been winning in the first half. I mean,
yeah.
it was
maybe there is no hope for the Giants. Maybe I'm just
you're just trying to be devil's advocate. It's fine.
Hey man, you gotta play devil's advocate.
It's true. I actually think 49ers defense is going to be the top scoring defense this week.
Oh, you don't think the Cowboys against the Cardinals?
Oh, I forgot they played the Cardinals. Never mind. I forgot they played the
Cardinals. But there's really not much to talk about on the Giants side of the ball. You're not. Maybe you'll start Daniel Jones. I wouldn't.
No.
If you need to start somebody, if you lost Saquon Barkley in your lineup, I guess you can start Matt Breida. It's not going to be pretty, but there's a chance he falls into the end zone, gets 10 points, 11 points. Okay, maybe, good. We'll take it.
Yeah, I mean...
You don't have many other options.
Avoid it if you can. That's all you can say.
Yeah, avoid it if you can, but you probably don't have many other options. You probably had to get Matt Breida. You probably already got him by now. Your waivers probably ran yesterday. And Yeah, you might be shit out of luck.
Yep, over under 44.5. So it's projected to be a pretty low. 44.5 is not that many points. Yeah. So defense.
How many of those points do you think the 49ers will have?
Probably 44. I'll give the half to the Giants. So, that's all I got for Thursday night. You wanna?
Yeah. Well, on the other side of the ball, the 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. I don't think he practiced today. And he's going to be a game time decision for Thursday. Either way, not starting him. I think it's going to be a big Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, CMC night. If you got CMC's an easy lock, 20 points. Deebo's probably going to get more targets, I think, with Brandon Ayuk out. And we haven't seen a big George Kittle week yet. I'm feeling like we're going to see a big George Kittle week now. I'm feeling it.
We could, but we really didn't see a big George Kittle week till like the second half of the season.
That's
last
true,
year.
And it got big. Yeah, those were big weeks at the end of the year. Yeah.
And another thing about Deebo is he's got the rushing upside.
Yeah.
I think his touchdown last week was a rushing touchdown.
Was it?
I think. I'm not 100% sure, but he had, I think, like 7 rushes or something like that last week. So that's something that you have with Deebo.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he got that involved in the rushing game.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he did.
Yo, producer Kev, could you stat check that for us? 49ers, Rams.
I can check it. I got you.
Producer Kev said, no, I'm not doing that for you.
This is what we pay you for, man.
Come on, producer Kev.
I got it right here.
Producer Kev says they were all rushing touchdowns.
They probably were. I just want to get the yards real quick.
Yeah, but anyways, I would start Brock Purdy. This is a great matchup for Brock Purdy. It's a great matchup for any 49ers players. If you got anybody besides Brandon Ayuk just because of the injury, I would start a 49ers player.
Yeah, and Deebo had 5 carries, 38 yards.
Hey, man, that means he's back in business. That's the old Deebo that we love and remember.
Yep, love Deebo.
We do love Deebo.
We love Deebo.
Man, I wish I drafted him. Man, I was staring him right in the face, and I was like, no, I'm going to take Mark Andrews.
It's scary, man. It's scary.
Yeah, it is a little scary, but, yeah. There's not much. Oh, Jake Moody.
Okay.
Jake Moody. Yeah. I like Jake Moody.
Sure.
You can start some cool. Jake Moody, too, while you're at it.
I guess. If your league still has kickers.
Man. They abandoned the position on us. People don't understand, man. Kicker's a valuable position.
Kickers are people, too, man.
Yeah, you got to remember them. Don't be taking them out for flexes. Don't do that. That ain't real. Kickers exist, man. They're part of the game.
We love our kickers here.
Kicker love.
I don't got anything else.
No, that's it. This is a bad game. This is a bad game. The 49ers are going to win. It's just a question of how much are they going to win by, and it's probably going to be a lot.
You taking -10?
+10 Giants? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a big line. That's big. I might take an alternate line on this. I might take +14 Giants.
Oh, +4. Okay.
I'm really I don't think the Giants are going to lose by that much. I think this game is going to be not close, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
You don't think it's going to be Week 1 Giants 40-0?
No, I don't think so.
I
don't think the 49ers defense. I don't think the 49ers defense is as good as the Cowboys.
Fair. I respect that.
I think that Cowboys defense is up here. The 49ers defense is like here, and the rest of the defenses are like down here.
Yeah. Sure.
That Cowboys defense is good, but we're not talking about the Cowboys, so.
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah.
I
think that's it for the 49ers Giants. Yeah. I think it's time to get into the wheel.
The wheel.
The Not a Football Show wheel. Okay. You want to spin it or you want me to spin it? Actually, yeah. I'm going to spin it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Ready?
Go for it.
Wow! What a spin! Oh my goodness! What is it on producer Kev?
It landed on Kevin's choice.
How did it land?
Yeah!
Kevin's choice!
What are you going to choose, Kevin?
What's producer Kev going to choose for us?
Let's rock DFS Plays of the Week.
Can you tell?
Yeah! Let's go!
Is that DFS? Is that DFS? Is that DFS? Is that DFS? Okay, we're doing DFS Plays of the Week! You actually want to read out our DFS lineups?
Sure.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm
pulling
up my DFS lineup.
My DFS lineup is probably one of the ugliest things I've ever
Oh, mine's
formed.
disgusting. It's probably going to change before the days of Sunday.
Probably.
It's pretty bad. I'm not a fan of it. It's pretty awful. You want me to start or are you starting?
We go position by position.
We could go position by position. Producer Kev is also in this. We do a thing every week where everybody, Producer Kev, Sully, Tico, and our other friend Saucy, who will eventually join the show, we all do a little DFS game every week where we compete against each other. and we pick our teams, and yeah. So I think all three of us will tell our teams.
Oh, Producer Kev does not have a lineup.
Producer Kev did not. He's not ahead of the ball, so it's just gonna be me and Sully.
All right, you want to start off with your quarterback?
Yeah. I'm going with the man, the myth, Big Kirko Cousins.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I'm going with the man, the myth, Big Kirko.
Big Kirko!
Kirk Cousins.
Big Kirko, man. I love that matchup against the Chargers. I think that's going to be a super high-scoring game. You know, Justin Herbert. I was kind of between the two, actually, between Justin Herbert and Kirk Cousins. But, you know, Kirk Cousins is so cheap that... We got a little pawage at the door. My dogs are pawing at the door right now. Let me go deal with my doggos.
Running back.
Okay, we're back. The doggos were freaking out. We had to bring them into the room. We got doggos on set now, so we're going into the running backs next. Do you want to say your running backs first?
Both of them? Let me go both?
Let's go one by one.
I got Travis Etienne against the Houston Texans.
I like it, man. Travis Etienne against the Texans, it's a good matchup.
Poverty team.
I kind of went with a very cheap option as my RB1. Jerome Ford.
Okay.
Jerome Ford. I know the matchup against the Titans isn't great. It's not, but I still like Jerome Ford, and he's only $4,800 right now on DraftKings, and that's a good deal.
That is a good deal. I looked at Jerome Ford too, but I ended up going a different direction for my RB2. RB2, I'm going to be going with Brian Robinson for $5,800 against Buffalo.
You know, I hate that matchup. I really think B-Rob is going to bust on that game. Like,
really?
I think he's going to bust big time. I don't see how he could ball out in that game. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, Breece Hall did it on one leg in week 1 against the Bills.
That's true, but, you know, they just shut down Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs doesn't even have any legs, man. I'm sorry. Josh Jacobs is trash. You heard it here first.
What?
Josh Jacobs is bad.
The leading rusher is bad?
Yeah, wow. Look,
my.
Who'd have thunk it? What did he have, -6 yards?
I would have never thunk this.
All right, let's go on into...
my next running back.
Oh, you have another running back.
You have another running back as well, I hope.
No, I don't.
You don't?
I said 2.
Oh, I didn't say mine. Okay. Yeah. My other running back is the man you just talked about hobbling on one leg. It's Breece Hall.
Yeah.
I got Jerome Ford and Breece Hall. We're really, you know, oh man, it's getting a little risky here out running back. You know, my week could totally explode from these two, but you know, I'm taking the risk.
Yeah, I mean, he did come out in the media and say that
that's the big thing. That's the big thing.
He didn't get the ball.
If Breece Hall gets 10 carries, I'm happy. I think I got a solid running back if he gets 10 carries.
Right, that's just the problem. Who do the Jets play?
Patriots.
Okay, that's not a terrible
rivalry.
Matchup. That's not a terrible matchup.
You know, I heard this crazy stat. The Patriots have not lost to the Jets since 2015.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, I guess.
It makes perfect sense to me.
But this is the first year where it's like,
maybe they'll beat them.
We got the 0-2 Patriots? What, are the Jets 0-2?
No, they won week 1.
Yeah, they won week 1, yeah. So it's not...
yeah,
it's a little bit different.
Favorite? Probably the Jets, right?
Probably, I don't know. I'll tell you right now. The favorite for that game is the Patriots at -2.5.
Yes, let's go.
But yeah, so those are our running backs. Let's get into the receivers.
Okay, you want to do one by one again, or
let's do all three? Let's do all three.
All right. I got an elite core of wide receivers.
Oh, no.
Josh Reynolds against Atlanta.
You know, I was so close to picking Josh Reynolds. Actually, did I pick Josh? Oh, I did pick Josh.
And in the same matchup on the other side of the ball, Mac Hollins against Detroit.
Hollins, dude.
Finn's
he was
legend.
balling out last game, bro. He
Finn's
jumped
legend.
over a dude.
And you know, I'm sure you have him too, the stack with Big Kirko, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I do have the stack. Our lineups are very similar.
These probably won't be the lineups.
This could be a problem.
It could be.
But I got Justin Jefferson, obviously. You got to have the stack with Big Kirko. I got Josh Reynolds, because, you know, it's Josh Reynolds. He is a little questionable right now. He is questionable with he was a limited participant in Wednesday's practice with a groin injury.
Oh, not the groin.
Groin index.
Groin index.
Shout out to the ballers, man.
The ballers, man. Friends of the show.
Friends of the show, man. Show friends. We got a show. They got a show. We're just show buds. But my third wide receiver is Nico Collins. I love Nico Collins. The matchup against the Jags. The matchup against the Jags is, a good one. I like it. And I think this is going to be a much closer game than people think. I really think the Texans are going to compete. I don't think they're going to win, but I do think they're going to compete with the Jags in this game.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. I mean, C.J. Stroud's starting to hold his own. He's looking
really
good,
man. 384 yards, bro. That's good to see.
Hopefully, half of that's for Nico Collins.
Yeah, the other half's for Tank Dell.
And I guess I'll go ahead and tight end, who I just accidentally took out. I'm going to be going with Big Taysom.
Taysom. Man, that's a great pick. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. That is a great pick.
Big Taysom with no Jamal.
It's a good pick.
Questionable Kendra. I think he's still questionable, but he's probably going to play.
And
no
Tony
AK.
Brooks, James Jones Jr.
Exactly. I mean, that's just a prime matchup for Taysom Hill to get at least. Hey, if he's on the field for like 30% of the snaps, you're happy.
Yeah.
I think I looked at it before we got on recording. I think it was like 40% of the snaps that he was on the field last week. So you're happy with that.
Good to go with me, yeah. Yeah. My tight end is the youngster, a rookie, Dalton Kincaid. You thought I was going to say Sam Laporta.
I thought you were going to say Luke Musgrave.
I almost did pick Luke Musgrave. But I like Dalton Kincaid. Last week he had a good game, or decent game, 5 receptions, 43 yards. And I like Dalton Kincaid. I'm a fan, and this guy's the next, Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews type of guy. There's a lot of good rookie tight ends this year. We need to give them some credit. That does not usually happen.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few guys. They're all right.
They're relevant. Sam Laporta, Dalton Kincaid, Luke Musgrave's kinda, there.
Luke Schoonmaker.
We haven't seen Michael Mayer yet. Michael Mayer hasn't had a good game yet.
I forgot Michael Mayer existed.
Well, the Raiders are just bad, so there's not much you're gonna do with that.
True.
And who do you have at flex?
Amari Cooper against Tennessee.
Amari Cooper, that's a good pick. I got Mike Williams because I'm picking the upside with Big Mike in that game against the Chargers, or the Vikings, I mean. And I that's going to be a good game. I'm always excited for that. I believe they also played last year, and it was also a good game. And, yeah, I like the Vikings and the Chargers, two teams that I like.
Yeah, if you look at that matchup, 2 underperforming defenses against 2 really good offenses. So that's easily my best to be the highest scoring game this week.
For sure.
I'm sure that's the Vegas.
Probably.
That's probably the Vegas line, too.
And who do you have at defense? Do we have the same defense?
Yeah, probably. Dallas.
Cowboys defense, baby.
How about them Cowboys?
The third highest scoring fantasy player in fantasy right now, right behind Tyreek Hill and Puka Nacua.
Nice. Yeah, I think the Cowboys defense is gonna knock some hair onto Joshua Dobbs' head. they're gonna beat the Cardinals. I like that.
Man. But yeah, those are our DFS lineups. They're both definitely gonna change. They're not very good lineups. But you want to spin the wheel one more time? Do you have enough time for one more wheel spin? What time are we at? 30? We can do one more quick wheel spin. Let's see what we got. Will they land on?
Please respin the wheel.
Was it
DFS?
We got start, bench, cut.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Producer Kevin.
Producer Kev is going to give us 3 players, and me and Sully are going to tell him start one, bench one, cut one. Let's go.
In light of all the running back injuries, we got 3 tough running back decisions, okay? Start, bench, cut between Matt Breida versus the 49ers, Kendre Miller versus Green Bay, and Kareem Hunt versus Tennessee.
Oh my god.
Cut.
That's disgusting.
Cut. Okay.
I think the guy with the clear the clear path to being the leading rusher on the team is Matt Breida.
Yeah.
So I think that's my start.
Yeah, Matt Breida is definitely my start for sure. Kendre Miller's probably my bench. And, oh man, that's kind of crazy to say though. Well, Kareem Hunt, I don't know if Kareem Hunt's going to be that involved this week. It's his first, he's been with the team for 3 days, but he does know the offense already, so I don't know. Interesting.
I'm going to go with starting Matt Breida, benching Kareem Hunt, and cutting Kendre Miller, mainly because
we don't know if he's going to play, It could be Tony Jones still.
I'd rather keep Kareem Hunt on my bench because I feel like he has the chance to be more involved because later on in the season they're getting Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
They're getting Jamal Williams back.
Oh, is this just for week 3 or is this for the whole season? For week 3?
Still, same answer.
I would say I'm going to say Matt Breida, Kendre, Kareem Hunt.
I still have the same answer. I'd still rather keep Kareem Hunt on my bench.
I get that. I just don't think Kareem Hunt's going to play much this week. I don't think we're going to see much of him just because, first week back in football and God knows how long.
It's true. That's fair. But, yeah, I'm going to stick with what I got. I like Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, that's a dirty 3, man.
Yeah,
that's a dirty, nasty the 3 dirty musketeers, man.
If you have those 3 guys on your team, I feel sorry for you.
Oh, my goodness.
You're
Yeah,
0-2,
bro.
man. You're
Good
0-2.
luck, man.
You
Hopefully you got some good receivers. Sheesh. Oh, my. Well, I think that's all we got.
That's all we got.
Thank you guys so much for listening to the Not a Football Show. My name is Tico from the Tico Fantasy Show. This is Sully from Sully Sports. Any last comments, Sully?
We're going to Applebee's.
We're going to Applebee's.
Yeah.
$12.99, all you can eat boneless wings.
Yeah.
Not sponsored, but if Applebee's did want to sponsor us to eat some wings for them, we would happily eat some wings for them, like we're going to go do right now.
We like Applebee's.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.